The investigation into the disappearance of Savannah Guthrie's mother has entered now its third week. Investigators believe Nancy Guthrie was taken from her home in Tucson.
So far, no arrests have been made, and earlier today, the Pima County Sheriff reiterated that the entire Guthrie family has been cleared as possible suspects.
All right, NBC4's Robert Kovacik joins us live now. And Robert, you've been closely following this case. You just got back from Tucson. Where does this investigation stand right now?
Well, I think what you were just mentioning is really the key point today. Let's put up that statement because there's a few things that we want to address there with it. First of all, as Colleen mentioned, the sheriff is saying that the family none of them, no relatives, are considered to be suspects in this case. Now, with that said, earlier, 2 days ago, we reported that authorities close to the investigation said, and I'm quoting here, telling NBC News, they're leaning away from anyone in the family being a suspect. But they also said, listen, as with any investigation, no one's in the clear until the investigation and until this case is solved. Also, when it comes to that statement, NBC News has learned that there was nothing that happened today with the family that suddenly said, okay, this is fine. It's just coming from the sheriff's department. We wait to hear what the FBI has to say because, remember, this is a dueling investigation. Now, it's also the sheriff said, let's not be cruel to the Guthrie family. And Michael and Colleen, there's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of erroneous reporting. There's a lot of ugly and unfortunate reporting out there. There are amateur detectives right now that are camped out in front of Nancy Guthrie's home. But as you look here at some video from earlier today, you can see that there's not a lot of people on the ground doing the investigation. And while we were there last week, one of the reasons we returned home is that what we're waiting for right now is the analysis to come back from the testing on evidence that they have found. So when there is a major development, NBC4 will be there. But right now, it is a matter of being sensitive to the fact that there is a mother and there is a grandmother. And just close your eyes and imagine when you look at those security images of what was waiting for her at her front door. And Savannah Guthrie speaking yesterday, it's heartbreaking to watch, but she, even as we enter now our third week in the search for her mother, is not giving up hope.
We still have hope. And we still believe. And it is never too late to do the right thing.
So should we be giving up hope, Michael and Colleen? When we see you at 6 o'clock, we're going to talk a little bit about the evidence now that could hopefully be the game changer in this investigation. But I will tell you, leaving Tucson late last night, everybody was talking about it at the airport, TSA agents to flight attendants. And, there's this sort of the anticipation and that this was the moment when they released those surveillance images. There's been a very big letdown because there has not been an immediate result. That's not to say it can't change, but people are feeling less hopeful as we move forward.
Is there any indication as to what the motivation here might be? Do they know something they're just not telling us?
It's a really good question. And, we don't know if they're trying to move us in different locations. On Friday, we were chasing SWAT teams because they said they were here, they were here, they were here. They never actually divulged the location they were at. It was just a matter of one of our field producers finding out where they were. So that's a very big question. We do know it's a very big job. The KVOA, our affiliate in Tucson, just reported that they spoke with the sheriff today. Earlier, the sheriff said we have 30,000 leads we're following. Right now, it's up to 50,000 leads. That's an enormous number, and think almost 99.9% of them are going to lead you nowhere, but they still have to look into them.
All right, Robert.
See you at 6.
We'll see you at 6.
You got it, guys.
All right, as we've pointed out all along, we will continue to follow the search for Nancy Guthrie on air and online. Our coverage continues at 6 with Robert Kovacik. And if you have any information at all, the FBI really would want to hear from you. The number you see on the screen there, 1-800-CALL-FBI or 1-800-225-5324.